I have a problem. I have a Steam library filled with hundreds of games. Hundreds of games that I have never played. I also love achievements and 100%ing the games that I do play. Instead of being a regular human and simply playing a game for the joy of playing a game and putting it down once I'm satisfied, I have chosen the following method to slowly progress through my library. I have entered every game I own onto this randomizer. Whatever the wheel lands on, I will play until I pop at least one achievement. After that, I'll decide if I want to continue with the game or not. Once a game has been 100%ed, it will be removed from the wheel. If I get bored of a game, I add an additional weight to the game, increasing my chances of playing it again, and then I move on. My goal? I want to get more out of my games library and end those nights of staring at my library thinking I have nothing to play. Welcome to One More Achievement. So, as you can tell, I was very excited to see Slime Rancher. At the time of recording the spin, I had actually only just picked up the game, but I did play it a bunch and forgot to record anything. So now, 3 months later, I'm finally doing a recording and hopefully finishing up the last 3 achievements. So, on that note, I do just have 3 achievements left. Each one is related to the rush mode and getting a certain amount of new bucks. You've got one for 10,000, one for 35,000, and one for 75,000. Rush mode starts you out with all the unlocks, and you have an hour with daily quests that each give an additional 12 minutes, but you only get one a day, meaning that the longest amount of time this challenge can go on for is midday on day 5. So my first focus was I knew that I had to get all these daily challenges completed as soon as possible each day so that I save the most amount of time. My next priority is making sure that I get enough Gordo keys to open relevant doors and then some extra in case my daily challenge requires me to go through a door I don't have unlocked or I don't plan on unlocking. Then the final 2 goals, explode as many golden Gordos as I can as they're the bulk of the income you can actively get, and then getting 25 of as many plorts as possible, which gives you an additional multiplier at the end of the run, increasing your end score. I had read a couple of guides and watched a video prior to doing my first run as I wanted to try and do it first time if possible, and because it had been 3 months since I had played the game, I needed to remember where things were. So the goal for the end of day 1, complete the first quest, pop at least 2, possibly 3 Gordos, and then whack down a teleport in the forest region. Then if any time was left, start making my way to the second golden Gordo, which is in the temple. Then, beginning day 2, I wanted to do everything I could to get my passive income set up. For this, I needed to go to the desert region and put a teleport down there, and activate the oasis by spitting 3 rock plorts into stone slime's mouths, getting the magic water and shooting that at each of the flower buds in the desert. This spawns the slimes that I plan on using for the passive income. Once the oasis are up, we pop the Tangled Gordo and collect the Tangle Slimes. We then use the oasis to farm the Dervish and Mosaic Slimes. My plan here is that I'm going to have a total of 6 plots on the land dedicated to slimes. I had 2 that were for the Dervish Tangle Slimes, 2 for the Dervish Mosaic Slimes, and 1 for the Water Slimes, and another for the Fire Slimes. I would then have 4 dedicated spots for Prickle Pears, which was a fruit that I could feed to all of these combinations. I set up the robots on my farm to harvest the fruit and to disperse them into the different slime corrals just to help with that passive income get set up, and so that I could also continue to move around the map and collect other plorts that I didn't have slimes for on the ranch. Fortunately, all of the daily quests I had were fairly simple ones to complete, which did mean that for the most part I could focus entirely on going around finding Gordos as well as collecting as many random plorts as I could. My initial plan only really went to day 2, and then the rest of the plan was kind of to see what I needed to work on from there. The rush mode is quite forgiving though, and you can simply pause the game and the timer also pauses. Throughout the video, in the background, you'll see some of the progress that is made. I did for some reason not have my recorder running for any of day 3, but a lot of day 3 was unlocking areas with Gordo keys, collecting some fire water slimes, and then looking for different plorts as well. It wasn't until day 4 that I realized that I had to manually feed the fire plorts by shooting food into the furnace. For some reason I didn't remember this, and so I was at this point concerned that I didn't have enough time to finish up the 25 fire plorts. All other plorts were coming along nicely, and I really just put a focus on making sure that I was keeping the robots topped on with water so that they could do things while I was gallivanting in the valley. And then from this moment on, it was really just concentrating on finding the golden Gordos and popping as many of them as I could and getting those golden plorts and seeing if it was possible for me to finish up some of the additional plorts that were a little more difficult or just a little more out of the way. So before I go to the live commentary, I just wanted to give my thoughts on this game. It's a very calm, relaxing game to kind of just wind down in general. There's quite a lot to do in the game, and even though the DLCs were not really my favorite, they did still add quite a bit to the game. There's a lot of science tech that you can get that help with quality of life changes, which I found really nice, as it gave you a little bit more time to actually go and explore, so you kind of leave your ranch to itself. This is a game I was really pleased to have rolled and genuinely really enjoyed the game, and I would recommend. Now, for the last 2 minutes of gameplay, here is the live commentary. Alright, now, assuming that I've done this right, which hopefully I have, because that took a long time, we should get all 3 of the achievements pop, hopefully just in one go. I definitely didn't get as many of the plorts completed as I probably could have done, but first attempt, earn a bonus for 25 of each plort. I'm trying to think of what else I can do. I might have some more of the fire ones. Oh, the honey ones. I don't think I have time to go and grab them and get back there though. But I'll have some crystal ones in here. Oh, literally one. Okay. Alright, well, I guess let's see if I can sprint back there in 14 seconds. I don't think this is enough for me to complete the honey, but... Oh, I think the honey was already completed. But yeah, that's all 3 achievements done. Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice to just get them all done in one go. Oh, okay, so I actually kind of even went like a bit overboard. I was quite worried about that, but it turned out okay. Honestly, really not that stressful. I didn't realize that my score would be like almost double of what I actually needed. So definitely not actually that hard. I was worried that would be difficult, but that was actually really easy. So yeah, that's Slime Rancher 100%ed. Time to roll the next game, I guess. See you in a bit. Okay, so I'll do me first. So I'll take some dungeons. Kill the crows.
Kill the crows. Okay.
All right.